ドクターケープの特A級対策。本日はエッセイと面接対策というような感じです。コロナと SDGs、オリンピック。
Explain the impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic on any of the sustainable development goals of your choice.
こちらのお題はですね、国連の 2020 MDG レポートに基づいているのでとっても参考になると思います。1、SDGs のターゲット。2-1、極貧撲滅のペースダウン。2-2、大恐慌以来の経済的低迷。3、今こそセーフガード。今回は SDGs の中でも特に貧困をなくそうゴール1にフォーカスされています。
In 2015, the UN launched the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development with multifaceted 17 SDGs that were to be achieved by 2030. Each SDG contains numerous targets which demand nothing short of serious commitment of all stakeholders, requiring their firm commitment as well as ambitious and purposeful actions. I would like to discuss the impacts of the pandemic on SDG 1, the ending extreme poverty by 2030.
貧困層が増えると移民やテロやその他の犯罪などが増えて、結局貧困撲滅っていうのは世界的な安定に不可欠なんですけども、そのペースがだんだん落ちてきているようですね。
Even before the outbreak of the pandemic, progress toward Goal 1 had slowed. In fact, the world was not on track. The share of the world's population living in extreme poverty, less than $1.90 a day, declined from 15.7% in 2010 to 10.0% in 2015, and further down to 8.2% in 2019. But this means the pace of global poverty reduction has been decelerating.
大恐慌以来の経済的低迷となっているコロナ禍のせいで、やっと極貧から抜け出せた人々がまた苦境に立たされています。
And now, amid the arguably worst economic fallout since the Great Depression, many of those who had managed to get out of extreme poverty are falling back to the previous difficult life. By the end of 2020, the poverty rate is forecast to rise to 8.8%, rather than down to 7.7% without the pandemic, and in 2021 to 8.7%, rather than 7.4%.
どうしても自分を守るので精一杯っていう感じになっちゃうんですけど、打撃を受けやすいセグメントに対してなるべく早めに手を打つべきだとおっしゃってます。
The economic impacts of the pandemic are still felt strongly throughout the world, and this is particularly the case in many developing countries. This means that the importance of robust social protection systems for safeguarding the poor and vulnerable segments, such as young and migrant workers as well as ethnic, racial minorities, is becoming clearer than ever before. Do you think Japan will successfully host the Tokyo Olympic Games in 2021?
はい、今回もオリンピック第2弾ということですね。1、おもてなし計画変更。2、東京の懸念。3、3つの理由。4、何のためにやるのか。見ていきましょう。ファーストパラグラフでは、コロナ禍でいろいろ変わっちゃってる中、1年の延期で本当にうまくいくのかということが書かれています。
We used to be confident that Japan, with its impeccable preparedness and utmost hospitality, would successfully host the Olympic game. But the COVID-19 pandemic has derailed many elements of the blueprint for the Tokyo Olympics 2020. We wonder whether the one-year postponement will present a solution to the predicament, which involves not only Japan exclusively, but the whole world.
東京の懸念ですね。会場確保といってもどこでもいいわけじゃないので、かなり手こずっていらっしゃるようです。でさらにですね、世界中から人々がどっと押し寄せるわけですから、それに対して疑問視する、不安視する声も上がっているようです。
Japan, particularly the host city, Tokyo, must find it difficult to secure the venues with the same quality for all of the Olympic sports events, 1 year after the original schedule. Many facilities are booked well in advance, by months, if not years, and their reshuffling can cause major logistic and financial problems. The COVID-19 crisis, the culprit of all of this trouble, has made many citizens, Tokyo residents in particular, question the wisdom of reopening the country, non-discriminatorily to overseas visitors.
アスリートの選考プロセスやトレーニングの量と質、さらに開催による感染の危険もあるとおっしゃってます。
The ongoing pandemic crisis may have hindered the fair selection process in many countries and regions. In addition, many athletes, particularly those in combative sports, requiring close human contacts, may feel that they are not adequately trained. Many national athletic organizations may not be enthusiastic about sending their top competitors and officials to the Olympic game due to the fear of accidental viral contagion.
こんな状況の中、それでもやるぞということなんですね。結局何のためにやるのかというところにつきますね。
If Japan is obliged to reduce the scale of its Olympic event, and many competitors feel that they are neither adequately trained nor well received in Tokyo, the Olympic spirit will be severely curtailed. Then we wonder what is the point for the international community to push such an event at all.
この間の週末がちょうど甥っ子の運動会だったんですけど、小学校も年々規模縮小、人口減少によって規模縮小されてて、今年は特に何でしょう、出し物も減らされ、昼のお弁当もなく、本当にこれ運動会っていうぐらいの規模だったんですけど、甥っ子はとっても楽しそうにしてました。楽しかったと言ってたので、オリンピックもそんな風にみんな結局やってよかったねって言えるといいですよね。はい、ドクターケープ今3ジョブス3つも仕事されて超ご多忙なんですけど、そんな中ですね、受験者の私みたいな私のような初心者の人たちのためにですね、そんな私ほどの初心者の方はいないと思いますけど、なんか役に立ちたいっていうお気持ちで、フリータイムのすべてをこのエッセイすいません、本当にすいませんというわけなんです。何か人の役に立てるっていうこの精神が素晴らしいと思います。Thank you for watching. I see you soon.